Hey everybody, this is your guy Bri, realtor with Atlanta Communities, and today I'm here with my friend Christina.
Hey.
And she's interested in real estate investing, so we're going to take a drive around Atlanta and see what the different neighborhoods have to offer. Let's get started. Alright, so here we are in Gresham Park. This is a neighborhood in southeast Atlanta. We're about 6 minutes south of East Atlanta Village, which is a pretty popular nightlife destination. There's a lot of bars and restaurants there. We're pretty close to Highway 20 as well as 285. You can pick up some of these. You'll see they're four-sided brick ranches. You might be able to find some of these either wholesale or on the market for under $200,000 for sure. And you can see this one behind us is being renovated currently. It looks like they got some new windows on there. But I bet something like this, painted and done up, could probably sell for at least the mid twos, possibly in the low 300s, depending on finishes. What do you think, Christina?
Wow, I think some points should be on tips. Like, hey, we like looking in southeast Atlanta because there's still room to grow over here. ARV is gonna depend on the comps in the area.
Yeah.
So that's what you gotta look at.
ARV is after repair value.
I'm not looking to do a total and complete rehab for my first investment because that's gonna be way over my head to begin with. But just something a little cosmetic, you know, maybe, you know, a roof if it's needed, but I really just wanna do something that I can dress up, fix anything major, you know, hopefully not have like any septic tank issues or foundation. I'm trying to avoid those if possible.
Well, and luckily I think this neighborhood is mostly going to be on sewer because we're so close to the city, so you won't find too many septic tanks out here. But you can see this house definitely had a new roof. They also did what looks like new windows. And they put some paint and a new front door. I'm sure that they'll paint the brick, which I know there's a lot of opinions on, but some people like the look of painted brick, some people like the look of traditional brick, but it seems like painting it a white or a blue is pretty popular here in Atlanta.
I think it depends too on the neighborhood, kind of like what you see going on with your neighbors and everything. I've seen a lot of painted brick in this neighborhood, so it kind of looks nice when it's like a little cohesive, or if you wanted to stand out a little bit too. This is definitely something, just from looking on the outside of it, I'd be interested in checking out some like the numbers behind it, and also what all I'd have to do to fix it.
So this is a part of East Atlanta where they're actually doing some new construction. And so that's really good because they haven't built new homes in this area since the 1950s, maybe 60s or 70s, but that means that people are moving to this area and it actually makes sense for builders to come in and build some new homes. All right, so we've actually gone north a little bit from Gresham Park and we're now in East Atlanta, and you can see we've got some modern townhomes behind us, and these are actually going to be selling for the low 400s. So that's pretty surprising, but there's still older neighborhoods behind us, and you can pick up homes in there that are resales for probably around $250 to $350, I would say. And if you find, you know, not necessarily abandoned, but an older home, you might be able to pick it up for the low twos, renovate it, and then sell that for, you know, mid threes.
Some of those lighter, like cosmetic fixes.
Yeah. This is always a good thing to take into account, looking at new construction, seeing what it's selling for in the area that you're looking to invest. All right, so now we're here in East Atlanta, and this is East Atlanta Village, so this is where all the nightlife is. There's lots of restaurants and bars here, and there's a few dance clubs too, and it's a really cool place to hang out. So the houses around this area are pretty expensive compared to where we just were, due to being so close to this popular area, plus the highway's like 2 minutes up the road, so it's a really accessible part of town. And you're gonna find homes range from about the low 300s to up over the 500s. All right, so now we're in Eastlake, where the East Lake Golf Course is. This area is a really cool spot for investors because a lot of people that can't afford to live in East Atlanta or some of the other Atlanta neighborhoods are moving out this way because it's still pretty affordable. So you can see they're still renovating this house, but it probably used to look something like that. Homes in this neighborhood pre-renovation can probably be picked up for under $200,000, and then when they're renovated, depending on finishes, I've seen them sell from the mid twos up into the mid threes. So it's still pretty affordable for most first-time home buyers. Really popular area at the moment. All right, we're back and we're officially tired.
It's been a long day, but a fun one.
It's been a long day. You guys didn't get to see the awesome, was that even lunch that we had? What was that?
Lunch snack. It was like a smoothie mixed with a granola bowl. I don't know.
We went to the Beltline and we had some Pliables. So if you're ever on the Beltline, you definitely have to try some Pliables. We saw 3 different neighborhoods. We checked out Gresham Park, East Atlanta, and East Lake. Kind of East Lake Decatur. What did you think of the houses and neighborhoods that we saw?
I mean, I liked a lot of them. I liked that there was a lot of variation from each area that we went to. East Lake had a lot more of that out of the perimeter suburban feel.
Mm-hmm.
There was definitely a lot of mix of the new construction versus the rehab.
Yeah.
And I could still see a few opportunities in there for, you know, maybe if a wholesaler went in or if that house came on the market or anything.
Mm-hmm.
As for East Atlanta Village, so nice and so much good food and nightlife.
Yeah, it's a cool spot.
A lot pricier to buy in there though,
Yeah.
so it's not really entry level for me to go in there
Yeah,
for my first flip.
Not really a good investor neighborhood, but
yeah,
you know,
I would love to live there.
Yeah, for home buyers, it's a great area.
I think in Gresham Park would probably be where I would look at.
You're just saying that because I live here.
I know, your house is so cute. I do like it though, and I'd love to be your neighbor.
Okay.
Seeing the potential for more homes that I could go after for deals versus being limited to just a few. And
yeah, just because of the way the pricing is, a lot of these Southeast Atlanta neighborhoods, you can still pick stuff up under $200,000 that needs just maybe some light cosmetic renovating, and then you can sell it for in the 2s, high 2s, and depending on the neighborhood, some 3s. Like East Lake, you can push over 300 on some of those renovations. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.
we might look at trying to renovate.
Son of a I don't know.
Lots of different styles of renovations going on.
Excuse me, this is my video?
What do you want?
No, I'm just trying to be a normal human.
But we're not right on the golf course. We're off the golf course.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna do something called driving for dollars.